blue-collar worker. I was a plumber for 30 years. I got hurt. Can't work anymore. I burned through my entire life savings trying to fix myself. I'm not getting fixed. I paid my taxes into a system that I depend on. Because of my injury, I've had a sedentary lifestyle, and now I have heart problems because of it. Yeah, I'm doing everything I can. I'm trying. But I depend on food stamps to live. And now I'm not going to get them. And the $1,200 a month that I get from disability goes to my rent and bills and my medical bills.
So he gets $1,200 in disability every single month. On top of that, he gets food stamps, which he was depending on for a long time since he's got disabled at his job. And these are the stories that we don't hear about. We also don't hear about, people just like this, people who are, disabled. We don't hear about the people who are, losing disabled and people who are elderly. We don't hear about the stories where the kids and the youth are being, vulnerable and food scarce within it. We don't hear about these stories. Y'all know the stories that we hear and get flooded with on our timelines, and the story that we get flooded with on every single news platform right now. We see the people who are taking advantage of the system. We see people who say that they're gonna do all the bad things. The minority of this entire food stamp fiasco right now. We see the minority. We see the exception of the entire rule. We see that a lot of the times, but we don't see these stories right here. All the families that are going to be devastated by these cuts right now. We don't see that. And it's so frustrating. And this is exactly why I make these videos over and over and over again, because I think it's very important work that we're doing right now. I think it's very important that literally we talk about it, because seriously, and I got to give credit to the creator. I always got to give credit. Y'all know, because it's very important that we, continue to credit the creators. His name is Big Fried Egg, right? I mean, that's a pretty creative name, right? Big Fried Egg. Shout out to the creator. But yes, I think it's very important that we talk about these things, because as we get deeper into this shutdown, and as we, see more and more impacts around the entire world, it's no longer about, people who are, it's no longer about people who are taking advantage of the system anymore. It's no longer about that, because majority of the people are this. This is the majority. And these are the people who are being destroyed by these policies. These are the people who you say are taking advantage of the system, or need to put their bootstrap on and go get a job and go work their 40, 50 hours. Guys, this dude spent majority of his life working and got injured on the job. So now he can't work. He quite literally cannot work. He quite literally has to live on these programs. It's so sad, y'all. It is so sad, and it's so bad to see how, brainwashed, delusional, what is the word? I don't know. It's gullible, whatever. That people seriously sit back and say that we don't need these programs, or it's good. I'm happy. Y'all, do y'all see how countless of videos that we make of people saying that they're siding and they're making fun of the food stamp cuts right now? They're saying, oh, I'm glad they're cutting the food stamps because y'all got to go out and get a job and all these different things. While there are people, once again, I always have to make caveats. I have to make disclaimers about a lot of these different things. While there are people that take advantage of the system, you see this. You see this, you see MAGA, you see conservative creators talking about this all the time. But we got a little bit more. Let's break it down.
I can't buy food. You motherfuckers are disgusting.
Yep, absolutely. And just to see, and I always try to find solutions, right? Like, what is the solution? What is the other side of this? What is the reason? Like, the people who celebrate this shutdown, the people who celebrate the food stamp cuts, like, what do you suggest? When you sit back and see all these people who are going to be losing their food off their table, when you see that, what do you want them to starve? Right? You want the kids to not eat? Is that what you're saying? as you celebrate these cuts. Is that what you're saying? You're saying that you don't want people to eat. You don't want kids to eat. I even watched the interview, and I'm not gonna name drop in the video, but I was watching an interview where there was this conservative creator who was literally saying that, oh, kids just gotta figure it out. There's many programs, there's systems in place. He was saying there was many systems in place for food stamps, and not food stamps, for kids to eat at school, because y'all know they're promoting right now, or I think they've already begun to cut it. As a matter of fact, I haven't fact checked this, so y'all let me know in the comment section below. Fact check me. But anyways, they're promoting, especially within Project 2025, to cut free lunch, free and reduced lunch. Right? They're trying to cut that and make every single kid have to pay for their school lunch. And he was pretty much saying, oh, they can get, there's many different places and systems that kids can go eat. Why do we even have to get there? Why can't we just provide food for kids at home? Why can't we just provide food for people who are literally just trying to survive within the United States? It really breaks me to see how many people were lined up at these food banks, like as we speak. Like, I saw so many federal workers, so many people right now who are planning to go on food stamps. I'm sorry, who are planning to go to the food banks because they're losing their food stamps. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to end the video at this segment right here, guys. It's not going to be immediately effect. You're not going to see on January 1st. You're not going to see many people just lining up at the grocery stores. You're not going to see mass chaos across the board on January 1st. That is not reality, and it's not going to happen. And anybody who's saying that on January 1st is going to get chaotic, they're fear-mongering. That's the reality. I'm going to tell you right now. But what I will tell you is, on January 1st, you will have people panicking, right? On January 1st, you may see people who come out and just start to, prepare for the rest of the month. Maybe you might see people stealing groceries because they know the date is coming. But as it goes on, as time continues to go on, you're going to see people, and it's like a snowball. It's a snowball over and over as it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. That's when it gets worse as we get closer to December, as we get closer to January. Because at the end of the day, this whole shutdown, regardless of what you think, whatever you think about this shutdown, I don't think it's going to end next month. I could be completely wrong, and I don't want to come out here and fearmonger or whatever case is. I don't think they want to end this shutdown. I don't think we're even going to come to an end to this whole fiasco for a long time. I think it's going to be a long time before we get to the end of this shutdown. But I could be completely wrong. And just to see videos like this, it blows my mind. But anyways, keep your head up. And that's the biggest thing, as like, I don't even know. Like, I'm all about solutions. Like, I literally want a solution to this whole system. So I don't know. I mean, seriously, what can he even do, right? Like, go to a food bank? Is that what it is? Like, man, it's scary. And it sucks. I don't know his situation. I don't know where he lives, but man, it sucks that we even got to this point right now. And the divide to where the country is right now, and it's continued to get worse every single day. It started when this whole administration got into place, but it absolutely got significantly worse as we dove deeper into the rest of the year, y'all.